What's up, everybody? This week I have another awesome Dimir deck that uses several different versions of Tezzeret. I love artifacts and I hope you guys do as well, because we're playing a lot of them. Wizards of the Coast has printed a large array of broken 3-mana planeswalkers like Liliana of the Veil, Oko, Teferi twice, but the one that we're going to play today is Tezzeret the Schemer. Similar to 5-drop Teferi, his cost is reduced after summoning him by using his +1, which creates an artifact that can be used for mana immediately if you need to. His -2 is removal, and that's exactly what you want for a planeswalker. And in this deck, you should have artifacts on board to kill most creatures in the meta. There's 2 other planeswalkers in this deck that do very silly things together, and those are Karn, the Great Creator, which lets us play silver bullet cards in our sideboard and have access to them in game 1, and Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge, who wins the game if he lives for a single turn, because his plus ability should hit for a minimum of 5, 6, and that over 2 turns, that's 12 damage, and you're gaining life, and it's a +2, so he just has so much loyalty, kind of like Oko, but for 6 mana. These 2 cards in combination give you the ability to abuse your sideboard, and we're going to dedicate 9 sideboard slots to these 2 cards, approximately. You can go up if you'd like to, but Tezzeret gives your creatures and planeswalkers affinity for artifacts, and hopefully you have 2 to 3 artifacts from the deck on the battlefield, because if you do, then you get to summon Karn the Great Creator, and then grab Ancestral Statue from the sideboard, bounce Karn, and repeat this process through 4 Ancestral Statues, any number of Guardians of Koilos that you play in your side deck. I'm playing 1 in this deck list, but you can go for more. That way when you do get this nutty combo, it is that much better. And then for your final grab, you can go for Metalwork Colossus, Noxious Gearhulk, Grafdigger's Cage, or Pithing Needle. And now you have a minimum of 7 artifacts on the battlefield. You can tick Tezzeret up and put yourself at a much higher life total, and your opponent on a very scary clock that they will need a very specific variation of answers to take care of. This is the ultimate combination in the deck, but on their own, Tezzeret is alright, gaining a fair amount of life each turn or returning an artifact that you sacrificed. Karn is a solid planeswalker since he has the ability to shut down your opponent's vehicles, Embercleaves, Ghostfire Blades. These planeswalkers are going to need to stay alive once they're on the board, so to keep them there we have a playset of Skilled Animator, Ensoul Artifact, and Battle at the Bridge. 5/5 creatures are no joke in this format, especially at 2 or 3 mana, but with so many planeswalkers in this deck, we're running a couple Heart of Kiran because this card is awesome. He lives through board wipes, gets to be crewed by removing just a single loyalty from one of our many planeswalkers. So, with Vigilance, you can attack and block as long as you have 2 loyalty counters to remove on your side of the field. Now, this is an artifact deck, and I haven't really shown many artifacts yet, so to show you guys the meat and potatoes of this deck, there are full playsets of Golden Egg, Gilded Globe, and Prophetic Prism, which replace themselves when they're put onto the battlefield, and they have nice bonus effects that you can use if you need to. You know, Gilded Globe and Prophetic Prism can filter your mana, Golden Egg can gain you some life. Moving down to the 1-drop artifacts, there is a single copy of Renegade Map and 4 Witching Well. Renegade Map can get more land if you're falling short to Tezzeret, and Witching Well doesn't draw cards, but on turn 1 you can play this to manipulate your first 2 draws and help sculpt the perfect curving out hand. The mana base is unimportant. The majority of the cards in this deck are colorless, or only have 1 mana of either color in their casting cost, so to save some money with this deck, it's pretty forgiving. to have a less optimal mana base. It's only running 8 swamps, 10 islands, and a playset of Darksteel Citadel, which works very, very well with our Ensoul artifact or Skilled Animator. The 6 sideboard cards not mentioned are 3 Languish and 3 Metallic Rebuke. Now at the time of recording this video, you can pick this entire deck up of 75 cards, including the basic lands, for $69.32 on TcgPlayer, and Card Hoarder, weirdly enough, is only a few dollars cheaper. You can pick it up for 67 ticks or $61. If this deck interests you, then there are links below to TcgPlayer and Aetherhub so that you can view the entire deck list at one time, import it, export it, whatever you want to do. This is an incredibly affordable deck that will also be fairly competent. I'll be playing this deck later on today during F&M, so wish me luck. I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below and let you know how I did if you're curious. While you're down there, tell me about a deck list that you're having a hard time putting together, and if it's cool, I'll make a video of it and throw it onto the channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys next video.